Okay. Hi, you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
So the removal of Ryan Garcia has begun. The developers of the highly anticipated game Undisputed just put out a statement announcing that they're removing Ryan Garcia from the game's roster. Here's what they said. As a part of the full launch update Undisputed on October 8th, and following the lead of the World Boxing Council, Ryan Garcia's character will no longer be playable in local, online, and prize fight game modes. And players won't be able to create new career mode saves with the character. Existing career mode saves using Ryan Garcia's character will be removed in the game's December 2024 update, giving players time to complete already created save games. You know, guys, this is normally how racists and cheaters are treated. Usually people don't want someone like Ryan Garcia associated with their brand, their network, or whatever the case may be. Because if you're just going to completely ignore what a person like Ryan Garcia does, and you're still willing to do business with them, then the perception is you share their views. This is how it works anywhere else except for boxing, because boxing is such a racist sport. I mean, it's amazing when you look at the dichotomy. Here you have a video game developer that's doing a responsible thing that any company outside of boxing would do. But then by way of contrast, DAZN, they have this poster on their app. These three fighters are supposed to be representing the sport of boxing on their app. Anthony Joshua, KSI, and Ryan Garcia. Wouldn't you think after everything that Ryan Garcia has done and everything that he has said publicly, they would at least want to remove him from this poster? I mean, sure, Ryan Garcia fights on DAZN, but why would you have him on a poster representing the sport as if you endorse everything that he has done and said? This would never happen in any other sport or in any other industry. Do you guys remember Jared from Subway, the spokesperson for Subway? You would go to a Subway restaurant and you would always see a poster of Jared because he lost so much weight eating Subway, right? But all of a sudden, when he was involved in some child porn case, Subway, they cut ties with him in a heartbeat. But just imagine if it wasn't some child pornography case that he was involved in. Instead, he did exactly what Ryan Garcia did when he went live and went on that racial tirade. Now imagine if he said all of that, it's all on the news. You walk into Subway and they still have his poster up. They refuse to take the poster down. How do you think customers are going to react to that? Well, this is the exact way it looks when customers go onto DAZN and this poster pops up when you watch boxing. And by the way, like I said before, we know no franchise would ever endorse any type of behavior like that. I mean, for DAZN to have this poster on their app, it comes off as if they're celebrating every single thing that Ryan Garcia has done. And this is the exact reason why Devin Haney, he should be suing Ryan Garcia, and he should be suing him for really big money. Because it's supposed to be the cheater that takes a financial loss. He's the one that should be going all the way back to the end of the line, not the victim. I mean, if Ryan Garcia was able to come in overweight, take steroids, benefit financially, he made over $50 million, plus I think an extra $12 million because he bet on himself, which the casino should be suing him for that money because that was fraud. But he does all of this, and all he gets is a 1-year suspension, which is basically like taking a couple months off and then getting right back into training camp. I mean, Terrence Crawford, he fights once a year right now, so that's normal. There was no punishment for Ryan Garcia. Devin Haney is the only person who got punished, physically and financially. Before the Ryan Garcia fight where Devin Haney made some serious money, even before that fight, he was averaging like $5 million a fight. Now Eddie Hearn is telling Devin Haney, in your very next fight, I want you to come back for $1 million. This is all because of the Ryan Garcia situation. So Ryan Garcia, he did not suffer at all. The only way he's going to suffer is if he loses $50 to $100 million. It's just so crazy because I remember right after the fight, everybody that was defending Ryan Garcia, they were all saying they don't want to see a rematch. Devin Haney doesn't deserve a rematch. The fight wasn't close enough to warrant a rematch. Now that they found out that he cheated, now they want to say, oh man, it should be a rematch. Let me just ask you guys this. Before we found out that Ryan Garcia cheated, he was on PEDs, Devin Haney said he wanted a rematch, and once again, you guys didn't want to see the rematch. But then after we find out that Ryan Garcia cheated and Devin Haney announces that he's going to sue him, now you guys say Devin Haney is quote-unquote soft for not taking the rematch. Y'all can't have it both ways. Man, Canelo lost to Bivol, and Bivol didn't even take steroids, and ain't none of these same fans calling Canelo soft. In fact, they don't even want to see that rematch. So we know that's a code word when they say he's soft. Devin Haney has always been willing to fight the best. At the age of 20, he wanted to fight Lomachenko, and he made Lomachenko surrender his belt rather than take the chance of losing to that very young, confident Devin Haney. And we know if the roles were reversed and Devin Haney was the champion and Lomachenko was the mandatory, Devin would have took the fight in a heartbeat. Matter of fact, that's exactly what happened. When Devin Haney became undisputed and Lomachenko was his #1 contender, he fought him right away. Lomachenko, he's sitting over here at 135 right now, still talking about his dream is to become undisputed. But so far, he done turned down fights with Shakur Stevenson. He done turned down a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. And both of those fights would have been unification bouts. And we haven't seen one single comment from these same fans talking about Devin Haney calling Lomachenko soft. We know what time it is. Listen, the reality is 99% of the times when you cheat, you don't get a do-over. If that was the case, Miriam Jones, she would have went right back to racing, and she still could have won some gold medals after she got caught cheating. But it doesn't work like that, because once they found out she was a cheater, her career was over. Lance Armstrong, he didn't get no do-overs after they found out that he was a cheater. Luis Resto, he didn't get a do-over when he cheated against Billy Collins. And let me tell you this when it comes to Margarito, because a lot of people don't know this. The only reason why Margarito wasn't banned for life when he cheated was because his trainer took the fall for him. If Margarito would have admitted that he had something to do with that, he would have been banned for life. And something else a lot of you guys don't know. When Cotto and Margarito had their rematch, it was 3 years later, after Margarito had already got knocked out by Shane Mosley. Meaning, since Ryan Garcia didn't get banned from the sport, it is still possible years from now that we could see the rematch, just like we seen Margarito and Cotto. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs and defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.